Friday after work, the last Friday of the month, the last Friday of May, as this Mad Dog farts while sitting in timeout. We have come here to unload some end-of-month sales frustrations and anxiety. Let's start by checking out this Mad Dog and its passengers. It is in timeout. We're supposed to leave it alone and not talk to it, but I kind of feel sorry for it. I don't feel sorry for you. You idiots deserve to be delayed. The rest of you, hello. Happy Friday. This battery's not charged at all. That's bad news. Uh-oh, I have a bad battery. Hello. Did you know I had a bad battery, but I am actually using valuable power just for you? I'm sure you don't, but maybe one day you'll know how important you are to me on this day. As the same goes for all of you, especially you emergency exit row passengers, for you have additional responsibility. And our valued members of the passenger manifest. Let's say farewell to our sweet Mad Dog 90, who's finally been released from timeout. I realize it might not be that marvelous of a sight for you, but we kind of bonded with these passengers. We did. Those with their shades open anyway. So we'll give it the courtesy takeoff roll. It's also going full length, which adds just a little bit more spice to this Friday afternoon session. Or evening, it is 6:30. Spotify says evening as we glare up the butt of Mad Dog 90. Much larger butt. Much larger buttholes than its older brother, the Mad Dog 88. Ooh, bird of different feather bearing split scimitars, a United Continental 738 member of the Star Alliance, swinging into position quickly, rapidly, preparing to accelerate to what I would guess would be San Francisco. Let's see. Oh, very nice, very racy, just like evening commute. You get where you're going, you want to get there now. But I'm afraid if you're bound for San Francisco, you do have quite the distance ahead of you, and I feel for those of you who are in the rear of the aircraft, the standard passenger cabin, not the business or first. For sitting 3 abreast with single aisle for a flight that long, unless you're traveling in a group of 3, is a complete nightmare. Nice rudder kick. Could you imagine having to force conversation with a stranger sitting in the middle or aisle seat for that long and being unable to narrate your own videos? I mean, that would just be horrible. Or being fearful of the narration. Fear of ridicule by the stranger. You don't want the stranger to think you're a madman. If they think they see something, they'll say something. The next thing you know, the captain diverts, I go to jail, and blah, blah, blah. Surprises on this Friday evening. This SWQ 716 appears to be just minutes out. A 734, I can't find it on flight radar, so we just have to scan. You will have to scan visually for a 734. And in addition to that surprise, there's another one that is just now pushing back on the South Cargo ramp. I really would like to get this in focus before I finish my point. It looks like a cacti, or cactus, the now retired call sign, trying to get fully integrated into the Shiny McNot-So-Shine family, but having a little bit of trouble. You know, there's always some adjustments, a little bit of rebellion, a little bit of misbehavior, but it's all a part of the experience. Now, I will shift my gaze upon a national cargo, a big Natty 7.4. Now, back to 734 Hunt. This thing is out of Cancun, so it's definitely south side. That looks Airbusy. Still no sign of SWQ 716, whatever the hell that was. Interstate Leasing Company. And I'm now beginning to assume it's Phantom. The flight radar moving map shows it not moving. It's just hovering. And we know 734s can't hover, don't we? There's one thing we've learned. Okay, so this could be bird of feather. It is a sharkleted side stick narrow body. This does run the risk of becoming a spirit nightmare, though. It looks like it's a Shiny McNot-So-Shine authentic, an authentic member of the family. Although new, yes, because it is an Airbus. All Shiny McNot-So-Shine Airbuses or Airbuy are inherently new. Or American used to not fly the side stick back in the glory days. Let's see what's over the shoulder. Oh God, I'm gonna have to say I'm sorry. Shiny, look at that. Big Natty's coming out from behind the radar hill. I'm so sorry, Shiny, but you gotta understand. Why don't you go doing a go around or anything cool like that one? Flaring pretty nice, I like that. The second when you take your eye off it is when it does something neat. So let's make sure that this flight concludes normally. Yes, it pretty much does. And return to the Natty, big Natty. Oh, beautiful, look at that, it's a big top too. It's had breast enhancements. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This 737 was a Continental United 737-700, and he's got somebody crawling up his ass pretty close. Oh, well maybe if you extend your float, touch down late, and roll out remaining on the runway, maybe you should even stop to marvel at the National, Big Natty. We can observe a go-around. Let's see what you do. Oh, beautiful. That's a very nice surprise. Okay, just stay put, stay put. Stay put. Now we're gonna go to this. Yeah, we're still good. We're still good. United Continental. Take your time now. Take your time. Don't you go off that high speed. Oh, don't you do it. Oh, you are in trouble! Holy smokes, another Shiny McShine. This is really an authentic family member, a senior member, an elder, a 738. Days, months, or perhaps years ago, maybe 1 year ago, 2 years ago, this and bore the Shiny McShine classic livery that we all love and hold deeply within our hearts. Smile when we think of them. And we smile when we see this as well, especially when it passes by Big Natty. We are tuned in to the departure frequency so we can hear the voice of Big Natty. Oh, brilliant. Oh, I love this livery. We have virtually ignored the 764 that's getting ready to go here because Big Natty has presented itself in magnificent fashion too. Wow. It's just been sitting there for the last 5 minutes or so, showing off. Guys like me who are super duper impressed. Good job, good show off. You definitely deserve expositioning 2020 in Dubai. You are putting on a great exposition right now. Exposition of Jumbo Jeffrey that delivers the world. I'm using liveatc.net on cell phone, which has lesser volume, but higher quality. Oh, Natty, God, look at this. Look at you guys. Oh, goody! Big Natty! Happy fucking Friday! Sorry, F-bomb, sorry. Blast it. Now this is rated in for mature, I'm so sorry. All those of you who do not fit under the criterion for viewing rated M, turn off now. The F-bomb has been dropped because we've seen glorious sights like Big Natty, big top with breast enhancements. Yes, it is a curiosity that we have given Big Natty a more or less male pronoun, more or less male personality, and yet it still has enhanced breasts. Well, things work like that in the jumbo jet world. You don't criticize a chicken for its breasts or a horse for its dick, do you? Yeah, we're totally rated M for mature now. I just said dick. Usually castrate that, right? It's kind of where the joke is going. Nobody cares. You want it to settle down. Be able to ride it, so you chop it off. Anyway, look at Big Natty climbing into the sky as Grackles try to take away the spotlight. Oh, Dynasty, leaving a little late, aren't we, dear? Well, we're not as marveled by you because Big Natty marveled us already. And you're doing that thing again that drives me crazy where you act like you're going full length, but then just taxi normally up to the standard threshold. You better be light, little miss. You're clearly a tardy girl. Or boy. You know, Dynasty's kind of androgynous. It can be a man or a female. I don't know what the hell you call that. I'm sure there's somebody out there with a gender studies degree that can tell me. It's kind of like like the seahorse. It can be both male or female, depending on what it wants. Regardless, it's never too late for some free Chinese. Those are words to live by. If anyone offers a free Chinese, no matter how late it is, unless of course you're in a dark alley, you accept it. It's Chinese. I don't love Chinese. I mean, I keep it in my fridge. You know, usually it costs $20, $30. Pretty much fill yourself up maybe 2 or 3 times, and then have a refrigerator leftover treat. It's fairly free. Often have to deal with explaining directions to someone who doesn't know what cleared on 27 ref means, and so on and so forth. But this free Chinese is free, truly, as she flies off into the sky. It's like she is a she now. It is Miss England. We assume the M-I-S-S spelling of your name means you are not married. I suppose that is also implied by the fact you're a virgin. So, shall you take a husband one day? Change the Miss to Mrs.? Or will you just be another British Baron spinster? We don't know. Maybe a Catwoman, or a British Catwoman. Now, we all know the good old familiar Catwoman character in our head. It's your classic Catwoman, but I never imagined a British Catwoman. Do you? I always imagined trailer trash Catwoman, you know? Kind of half lost her mind because of meth and crystal meth or whatever the hell, crank. I don't know what they call that shit nowadays. Either way, whatever you make in the trailer park and blows up your house sometimes. Anyway, that's a tangent. Let us get back to the subject. Miss England departs Atlanta. Lots of aircraft on our horizon here as we prepare to bid the South Deck adieu for the evening. But before we do, we have this 767 parade member domestic, I believe, Delta 61 out of San Francisco. It's our San Francisco treat for the evening, reminding us our wedding adventurous honeymoon in San Francisco happening. It is a mere trimester away. It's less than a trimester, or 3 months. It's funny to refer to other things as trimester without pregnancy. But looky here. Here's our biggest surprise of all, Delta 200 Johannesburg. Oh, the longest flight from Atlanta. Fantastic. Boy, I can't tell you in the last time I saw Delta 200 flight to Johannesburg depart. It has been quite some time, no doubt, as in the winter months it always occurs enveloped in the darkness of early night. But here, as we graduate to summer 2015, we can clearly see Delta 200 and listen. Roar! Yeah! Friday roar! Very good roar. I always try to silence myself, even if I'm excited. Give you time to roar. You're gonna hear me roar. Sorry. I could really rag on the Katy Perry thing all night. And roar is a very easy way to do it. There's lots of other methods that I could rag on her with. Yes, lots. But we've just chosen roar. Interesting. Shall he defeat the Wall of Doom? Oh, actually, we're going to have some scrapage. There's going to be a little bit of damage to his raked wingtip upon arrival in jailbreak, but they'll fix it up real quick. Are you a BizJet Reg or Biz Reggie? Or are you the yuckiest of the yucky? The passenger variant belonging to pretty much any airline, CRJ200. Oh, we're going to find out. During the summertime, the sunset is featured here on the North Deck. It provides a backdrop for these arrivers that will often confuse one's eye, causing complete and total backglittery so you cannot identify, but it still looks kind of cool. You know, it's kind of desirable backglittery if you're looking for that. I sometimes am. Sunsets are nice. Now, what was this? Was this a waste of time? And valuable battery. Oh yes, I will not waste another second. I will stare straight into the sun and blind myself. Previous flight-aware Phantom appears to not be a Phantom anymore. This interstate battery, or whatever the hell the name was for this thing, SWQ716, saying 734. Interstate Leasing Company, now saying 6 minutes out of Atlanta. We tried to discover it on Flight Radar, our true tracking software, and here it is, this orange aircraft. This is what the closest thing we've got. It says Nashville to Atlantic City in a 733, but he is descending right along the arrival, yeah, to Hartsfield, Maynard. Why would he be descending if he was going to Atlantic City? The only question, shall he arrive on the north side or shall he arrive on the south? As we anxiously await to see whether SWQ 716's arrival will be here or south, we have the shiny McNot-So-Shine 738, which we bore witness to earlier on the south side. He must be heading back to wherever he originated. And perhaps, I suppose, it could be another destination for him, but more than likely a round trip. Wherever his origin was is probably his destination as well. Looking very sharp here in this very late spring evening light as the sun is beginning to descend and will soon slip below the horizon, offering us final sunset Friday view, grand finale, and go home. But there will be lots of adventures we have in between now and then, so stay tuned and find out next. It is descending, not to Atlantic City, no, but Atlanta, 11,000 feet. It is now making more of a northerly turn, which we need it to do. We are hoping it comes to the landmark aviation ramp, where very frequently charters such as this will do. But there's no guarantee, and the 733 livery it will be bearing, it's a mystery too. Oh, hell in a handbasket, I believe that's it. I mean, I am a mere 2 seconds from the previous clip in which I thought I saw this much farther away, but this is SWQ 716. There's no other possible conclusion. Look at that glory. That is fan-effing-tastic. It took every ounce of energy in my body to prevent dropping F-bomb. Boy, that beauty's gone now. Shitfire. Just with a heavy heart, I must deliver you horrible news. It appears, while I was dicking around with my secondary camera and its panorama feature, I missed a Piedmont, a cacti special livery, now a stepbrother for shiny McNot-So-Shine. Look at its glory. Reminds me of the early 80s. It says America. Okay, you're gonna fly right through the sunset, so I'm actually gonna give this to you, if you can achieve focus yourself. I don't know. Can you settle in, or do you need a higher exposure? What do you like, Reg? What's your preference? I'm giving you the sunset spotlight, or partial. I got a halfie. Okay, you look pretty good. I mean, anything looks good with that backdrop. You know, that's that good backlit that I referred to earlier. Good kind. Now that you're widget, we don't care anymore. Okay, let's naturally fade into sunset focus. I am laser focused myself on the task of maintaining box integrity, as I don't think I have seen KLM 255 in a year or more. Definitely never ever borne witness to it as 777-300. Sure, 777-200 KLM Asia, little Dutch boy. Coming home from vacation in Asia. Yeah, I've seen that. 7.3 now. This will be flying right through the sunset. Official sunset. I am so tempted to look down at my watch and tell you what current local time is, but when I do so, I will completely destroy everything I've created up to this point by losing box integrity. It's just that time. Little Dutch boy. 9-time arriver, bringing me the nice late spring surprise of 777-300. Oh, cool, yeah, look at that, see? Last of the sunset there. And KLM will soon be coming into view from behind the back littery. We 777-3, like I have heard, and you do have a logo light, but is that a 300? No, it's not. It's not 300. That's still 200. Maybe KLM Little Dutch Boy Nighttime Arrival will at some point in the not too distant future be bringing a 300. Or maybe it brought a 300 last night. I don't know. There's rumors about a 300 yesterday, earlier this week or something, so maybe I just heard wrong. I'm sorry. So sorry. Why or what? Is it a Piper? Maybe. Or maybe it is a Takata or something like that. Damn it. Sometimes I'm not best at identifying the GA aircraft, but we do like random acts of general aviation. That could be like a Saratoga or something, now that I'm getting a better look at it. There's that Tobago thing, or something like that, TBM something or other, I don't know. There's that other make and or model that does have the low wing, it's general aviation, and sometimes it confuses me, but this is clearly Piper. Clearly Piper. Saratoga styling. For some reason, Piper decided to name an airplane after a town in Florida. And I'm botching the box integrity, but you are an amateur aviator, so I'll be an amateur boxman. Come on, Southwester, do what you do best. Disrupt normal flight operations. Stay on the runway, dear God. Like she turn off, God, he's gonna make it though. He's slow enough. Come on. Stay there. Stay there. Don't turn off. Doesn't seem to be turning off. This looks good, doesn't it? Wow. I have not seen that turn. Are we still gonna make this landing attempt? Oh. They're yelling at him. Go around, go around. They asked him to clear it, and it looks like he just barely cleared it. Son of slut. That was close, see? You couldn't hear the AT seaman, but I heard him. He said, hurry your ass up. Are you Reginald, or are you beautiful bizjet? Yeah, I believe. Who are they talking to? Who in the F? Are they? Maybe they're talking to a taxier, because this just seems Reginald. This just seems like a Reg. What are you? See, you just look like an AC. I don't like AC. Please don't be that. Oh, you're not? Maybe you're not. You look a little short. Maybe you are Bizjetty after all. Maybe you're Biz Reggie. Sweet! They were calling you Learjet, I thought, on the ATC. You are indeed Bizjettery. A challenger. Challenging Reginald to not only his rung on the totem pole, but also his financial worth. And that is what this challenger does. This is quite the surprise. It is Delta 773 Heavy. I believe that is flight number. It is out of Portland, Oregon. Portland, Oregon. 763. I didn't realize they got service from 763, and I'm hoping that if I manipulate the exposure setting, this will allow us to achieve a grand finale with this one, but I'm also getting a 9 dead battery indicator. Wow, what is going to happen here at Hartsfield? Maynard Jackson kicked the tripod. Maynard Jackson, Hartsfield, Atlanta International Aeropuerto. Este fin de semana. Let's take that down.
Once you get on Victor, just ground good parking somewhere. Someone pick the ground point down there, but your gate's not open. Yeah, I was just talking to the company. He said about 5 minutes they should be pushing. I'll talk to you.
They're all backed up on the ramp. Packed up. The ramp is constipated.
82 is with you on final for 1582, line of check, also a Sherwood, Cindy Boys, 767 short final, wind 1207, runway left airline.
Very good. And now, yucky face citation, Sovereign or Excel. It accelerates down the runway, completely out of focus. Its exposure is becoming tricky here during this diurnal shift. Oh, good. I think we've caught up with it. It's got those flashy lights because it's trying to get attention. It's like those little kids who wear the shoes that make the like red flashies every time they step. Yeah, that's what it is. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What is this? S-turnies?
Southwest 79, Alpha, Redford to north is approved for spacing. You're calling an RJ, wind 1206, runway left clear left.
Oh, it's a lady pilot too. I am tripodless. I am human tripod. I was actually packing up to go because I am at my $3 mark. It will cost $6 if I am here for yet another minute. Also, I have no battery. It says it's dead. The battery hath died, but please stay alive long enough to bear witness to whatever's going to happen here, because if this isn't going to go around, the guy who's behind him will be. Shit, look at that. So Reginald's causing a jam, and I have dead battery. You need to go around. Just do it now. Tripodless human tripod is very hard to maintain. I can't really do an over-the-shoulder to see if Reginald has exited the runway, so it could be wasting our time if this clip ends up ending very, very spontaneously and without warning. It means the battery is dead. Okay, we're gonna back it out and look over the right shoulder, only to see nothing because...
97, thank you. Just keep your speed up there to that first high speed. He's right at a mile final now.
Ah, damn it. I think they got him. I think they freaking got it. I think he's fine. Boy, where are you guys? Did you guys get off? There they are. Close call.